Hello. And this is, I'm trying to get my composure because y'all don't know what I'm dealing with.
Ooh,
But you're about to find out. Aren't they lovely? Oh, look at them. You guys look awesome on the air. You're so cute.
Thank you. And you're beautiful too. Thank you.
So
it's the beautiful show.
And so this is one of the newest shows on the Go Radio station, which powers the voice of humanity and change. And it's such an honor and a pleasure to be between two ladies who are literally taking the world by force and just changing the world. I mean,
that's big.
This is unbelievable. Every time I look at you guys on camera, I'm like, this is like, it's for real. It really should be happening.
Wow.
And so I am in honor of being on the show with Kimberly Harrington and Trina Thomas on their newest show, The New Perspective. What's stopping you?
That's nice.
Yeah, The New Perspective.
What's stopping you, Trina?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
And we got coffee.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We all got coffee.
Hey.
So we're going to make this a real good time because we got us some caffeine in our system.
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah. And you know, even though like we were talking a little bit earlier and just all of the things that, you know, people have walked through in their lives and some of the folks that you all come in contact with on a regular basis. And you have to almost remind people that the possibility of something different is there for them.
Yeah.
And I think even the name of your show was birthed out of the fact that you all have walked through some things where you know that you now have a new perspective.
Yes.
But it didn't come easy. And you had to be willing to go through some stuff.
Yeah.
And also, I would say, forgive people along the way in order to get a new perspective. You can't get a new perspective when you're dragging the old stuff with you.
That's right. Absolutely.
Not when you're sitting in your old stuff. So, again,
good.
like I said, we were talking earlier, just that, you know, and when I think about the first show that you all had on last week, and I shared this with you all before we came on air, I am so grateful to be able to be in the presence and have an opportunity to feel the sisterhood that you all have between you. And Kim, you kind of shared the story of how you all met and everything, and Trina sat there and listened to a lot of that and took it all in, how much you loved her, and she shared the same thing back with you. And I think, you know, friendships and relationships like that, even for you to speak so sensitive about, you know, you knew it was something about her.
Yeah.
You know, and even when we were making our coffee, Trina's in there telling me she knew it was something about you. You know what I mean? We in there talking about you, and how she fell in love with you.
I said she came across as a little crazy, but she had so much energy. And I said, wow. I said, something about her.
I'm hyper. I got ADD. That's that ADD. That's that ADD.
But I am so honored and happy that day came.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not the love fest that I was expecting, but thank you.
We started this in the kitchen.
We started that when we
I didn't know. I was sitting here wondering where y'all were. It was taking y'all so long. You know, we are new friends.
We are.
We've been friends a couple of years, and God just brought you in my life at a time when I needed you.
Well, likewise.
I didn't need you no sooner. I needed to go through that mess that I was going through.
Wow.
And in the season for you to come, I need you. You know, a lot of people, they see us laughing and playing, but they don't see us crying. They don't see when I'm on my knees. They don't see the stuff that I go through. Luckily, they don't see that. Listen, they would think I would need some kind of medication.
That's all right.
But you know, I and in my truth, and I might as well tell some of it. And we want to be transparent.
And you said that you wanted the show to be about people being able to see some of the things that you all have been through to find the strength for them to have to make it to their new perspective.
In my truth, I some people suffer from depression. Depression is where you don't care about
That's
nothing.
right. Mm-hmm.
In our community, a lot of people suffer from depression. I suffer from anxiety. Mm-hmm. Anxiety is when you overthink it.
And that's real for people.
Yeah,
I suffer from
anxiety. I suffer from anxiety. And anxiety is when you overthink things, when you over worry.
Right.
And so I know
when
that
you come up with the end and it hasn't even started yet.
Yes.
And you worried about the end and you haven't even started it yet.
And so Trina can pick up on that. And I didn't know you suffer from anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
That man explained Katrina.
Oh, Katrina.
Yeah, Katrina's real.
She's real.
Katrina and Trina.
Ooh, you don't want me. But so Trina, that is big because you do pick me up, and maybe because of that, you
she's sensitive to it.
She's sensitive to it because she can just look at me and I'll be smiling. I know that I'm okay in my mind, but she's just like, no, something's wrong. So I just want to ask you, because we do want to be transparent, and we talked about this earlier today. We don't want to just come into people's airways or people's homes and you don't know us. It could easily, who are they? Yeah. So I want to ask you, Trina, the new perspective, what's stopping you? What got you to this point today?
What got me to this point today was the day we met at Fire and Water 2. We were there and
I was drinking water.
I don't think you was drinking water, but she wasn't.
We both know.
Let me tell you, I was drinking some sweet red wine. That's what I was drinking. And in passing, she gave me a compliment on my hair. She said, "Your hair is cute." And I said, "Thank you." And I went and I sat back down. And I think you asked me to come over there and sit with you or something, and we did. And we just girl talk. Yeah. And it just clicked so natural. And after that, I said, something about her. And I couldn't put my finger on it. I told my husband, because my husband know me. He know I have girlfriends. I have my little, and he know I ain't trying to get new girlfriends at my age, knocking 50 down. I look good, y'all.
Yes, she does.
You do look cute though, Trina. That's a nice. That blue look good on you. That red lipstick is hot too.
It is a hot.
I could have sworn I loaned you that.
No, not that you didn't. That's fine. Now, if you need some red lipstick.
See how I can't stay focused. I got ADT too. Something's wrong.
So, we can I
finish with Trina? We're not making this easy. You're gonna have to just keep talking.
Come on, we
finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
So after a couple of times we met down there, and Kim was sharing some of her ideas. She mentioned she was going to retire, and what she was going to do with the next phase of her life. And I was kind of stuck myself. And she said, "You know what?" She mentioned phlebotomy. Yeah. And she said, "I'm going to go to phlebotomy school." But prior to that, you mentioned nursing. And I said, "You know what? I was thinking about the same thing, going back to nursing school."
Wow.
But then she mentioned phlebotomy, and she said she went. And I said, "You know what? I'm going to go." She said, "You going to go?" I said, "I'm going to go." And that Tuesday, I went and I registered.
Yeah. Wow.
And I called her. And she said, "You registered?" I said,
"You listen to me. I can't believe you listen to me."
My word is my bond. If
I
say something, I'm gonna do it when I gotta make up mine. And she did. We kept in touch, and she called me up again, and she said she was going to open up a school.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I said, "Wow, a school?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "I want you on my team."
So it works out. You quit your job for me. Thank you.
And she asked me if I wanted to come work for her.
Really?
And I said,
quit your job?
Wow.
Y'all quit her job. Now that's real friendship right there. I knew then.
Let me think about this now.
Friendship and working are two different things.
Well, we weren't really friends yet.
Now we talking about that money.
Now we talking about the money, y'all. We talking about the money, y'all. We talking about the money. Because I was like, well, it's getting serious. So I said, well, when can we talk? And so we came. I'm telling the truth.
Speak your truth. That's what this show is going to be about. Speaking your truth.
And we met at the building because it wasn't a school yet.
It was a school in my mind.
But let me say this: when I walked in there and I looked around,
did you see it?
And I saw. I looked up. I saw down. I said, well.
She said that's how you did.
I saw the vision.
You saw the vision.
I saw the vision.
Well, that's all that matters.
And I said, this gonna be a gold mine here. I said, oh yeah, I want to be a part of this.
Well, thank you.
I want to be a part
Wow.
of this.
Wow.
And because I knew who I was.
Wow.
I said, yeah, I can play a good part in PETC, and so I came on board.
Wow.
And I thank you. If you go and look at our reviews on Google or wherever you look at our reviews on Facebook, the reviews for Trina as an instructor are phenomenal. How can you teach something as well as you do without having a whole lot of experience? So you know what that means? That means that it's God involved.
Wow.
That means that you have a lot of passion. That means that you care. And you have a lot of patience. Because we do teach a lot of different types of students, and a lot of our students sometimes have a lot of layers. So that kind of brings us to this. This, we know, and we walk in the truth that we meet a lot of different people and a lot of different women.
That's right.
Who have a struggle.
That's right.
But they look up to us as mentors.
Yeah. That's right.
And when they come in that door, they get a mom, a sister, an auntie.
That's right.
They get somebody in authority. They get somebody in authority who can speak the truth to them and let them know when they are not applying themselves.
Yeah.
So I got to give my hat off to you. Again, we wear a lot of hats. So all of us as women wear a lot of hats. And so that's one of the things that I hope we come across on the new perspective is you have to wear hats. Trina has to be a wife. She has to be an instructor. She has to be a friend, a mother, and me too. And I like the perspective of the fact that a married woman, a single woman. And so what's going to happen is we're going to come into your home or your car or your office and we just going your living room.
That's right. That's right.
We want you to get your coffee or whatever you need to relax, and we just gonna talk. And I can't wait till we can get dialogue, call in,
special guests.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of special guests.
Yeah.
So we want to. Kim and I want to continue to do what we've been doing.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
The will of God to continue to lift people up, change lives, because that's what we do every day.
That's what we do every
day. And to see the students, be so
appreciative. Yeah. Dang, we finished each other's sentence. I'm telling you, girl, this show gonna be good. You ready?
They don't know.
They don't know. They ain't ready yet.
I just don't want you to sing. If we can get past.
Oh, we gonna sing.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
We gonna sing. Ain't no stopping us now.
Okay.
We're on the move. I'm sorry, I was trying not to, but she pulling me in. She pulling me in.
Nah, I can dance.
Dance?
Yeah, but this ain't that show. I'm gonna show y'all something.
I don't think you can dance.
No, really?
No.
I can cook.
Oh no. No.
This gonna be another show.
No.
Another show.
She can't sing.
I can't do nothing. That's why I ain't got no man.
She can't cook. I see balance.
She got a smile that's gonna change the world.
She gonna change the world.
Yes.
Because she got a heart to go.
Yes.
I only need one man to love me, and that's God.
Yeah.
That's right.
She's so precious.
That's right. But
I can't wait though. This is not a man bashing show. We gonna have some men on here. We gonna have some comedians on here. We gonna have Trina Ernest, the love of her life, is gonna be on here. I'm gonna have one of my mentors who I look up to. I got a heavy hitter. He coming. I ain't even gonna tell y'all who he is. Oh,
are we ready?
Woo! Y'all ain't ready. But
are we?
So we just gonna have a lot of fun. Y'all say something. This show.
I was trying to make sure that I got this on both of you all's Facebook page. Oh. So that's what I was doing.
Oh, Okay, see,
because they put me on Front Street. Because typically I normally have my iPad on me, and the keys are really small. Everything's small on here, and so that's what I was navigating while I'm sitting here trying to again just keep my composure. You guys,
I know we are.
No, it's just so exciting, and I think that we have to do a better job as a community of lifting each other up and celebrating each other when it's our time. And I believe this is you all's time. Wow. We were talking earlier about look at Trina. I know, right? Trina in her own place.
That's how she do. She just float on off.
Trina then drifted off.
She just do her.
Us. We started together in our coffee making.
Trina and our sharing our love. She don't stay focused about nothing.
Trina has shifted to a different show.
She gone. It's the Trina show.
It is.
I ain't mad at her though. Hey, I support it 100%.
Because you know what's really cool is I think all of us have gotten to the place in our life, like we were talking earlier, where we realized that some people, even though you thought it was supposed to be permanent, it was seasonal. And you know, some would be offended by this statement, but I'm old enough to be honest. And seasons are not necessarily the seasons that we deal with as far as winter, spring, summer, and fall. Right. Some seasons go on for years. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, some seasons, you know, don't last as long as we want them to. Right. You know, it's the same feeling you have when you see the summertime coming to the end. You're like, but I want to wear my white pants one more time.
Yeah, but you got to put on a different September, hat.
Even though, and sometimes seasons shift and we're not ready. Mm-hmm. It snow in the middle of October. Right. Or it snows in the middle of May, and you're like, "What's going on?"
It's cold outside right now.
And you're like, "I'm not ready for this.
I'm not ready."
And so sometimes people come and leave out our lives, and we weren't ready to let them go. Right. You know, but the season changed, and as much as you want to debate it, you better put some boots on because it's snow out there.
It's snow out there.
You know, so I'm just saying that we have to, you know. Sometimes, you know, emotionally, we want to keep people in a permanent place in our life, but you'll never get to that new perspective. That's why I love the name of your show.
Thank you.
You'll never get to that new perspective if you're not willing to let the seasons change in your life.
What's stopping you?
I mean, at some point, you know, because like me, I'll wear winter clothes in the middle of the summer, and my kids would be like, for real? I said, but it's cold where I'm at all day. But they're like, well, enjoy the summer though while you have it. Even though this isn't your favorite time of the year. Enjoy it. Don't miss what this can bring you. And so sometimes we're in relationships and we have to figure out how to enjoy it even when it's painful.
Oh, yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'll never get to the new perspective if I don't enjoy what I have first.
And what's stopping you? What's stopping you is real important.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Fear. I know for me, fear has always been my problem.
Sometimes family members will stop you. Negative input.
Just not having that support.
Or their fear in doing it, so they don't want you to do it.
So they don't want you to do it. Because they're scared. The negative feedback instantly.
So have you ever ran into somebody?
They do is like, why you want to do that?
Yeah. You ever ran into somebody and
they
you tell
can't
them
see
something?
it, so they don't want you to do it.
If they can't, what if you couldn't have saw my vision for that school?
Wow.
That would have instantly put something in me because I care about what you think. I mean, regardless, you hear a lot of people say, I don't care what nobody says. I'm going to do me. You care.
No, you care.
Yeah. You care. Yeah. But you said something big. You said people are like Velcro, and we got to learn to stick them somewhere else.
That's what you said.
Is that called loving them? Ooh,
drop the mic, baby.
Is that called loving them from a distance or, you know?
It's called not right now.
Not right now. That's big.
I mean, you get to a certain place in your life where you can't control everything and you have to just be willing to live what you have in front of you. And everything is not for, there was a, Steve Martin, I wish I can remember the name of the movie. Something that happened and he had lost his house. He got swindled or something. I can't remember. And they kept saying, well, you got to get out of here. And he was like, no. He says, that's my chair. He said, "This is I got my one chair," and then he said, "That's my lamp. I got my chair, and my one lamp." And he was walking, and he kept going back and grabbing something else. And by the time he got done, he was grabbing. I got my one chair, my one lamp, my one this and one that, and I'm gonna be all right. And he turned back and he looked, but he had to leave that place that was his. And so it's okay to hold on to pieces of it, but you have to be willing to say, "Not right now." That's not for my life right now, because sometimes it benefits the other person, but we're not strong enough to be in it. And it's just not good for you now.
That's true.
You know, and then some people, you know, they keep you from being able to be your best at that moment. And so maybe 5 years down the road, maybe a couple months, maybe a few weekends, after you really put some things in perspective for what you want to do, you can't embrace your new perspective when your past is pulling on you like Crips, you know, Tales from the Crypt just want to keep you.
That's true, but you know what? You also got to get you some staying power.
Put the mask on yourself first.
What's your staying power? What are your qualities? Me and Trina talked about that today in terms of picking a mate. And Trina's gonna do. Oh, y'all, this is going to be so good. Trina's going to do things like couples ministry and things like that. And she's going to talk about that because, I mean, as a single woman and a married woman, that contrast, that type of thing is going to be talked about. It needs to be talked about. But what are the qualities? You know, you pick a man for love or for money, but you got to also pick them for qualities. But then what qualities do you have? You got to know that kind of stuff. And I'm learning late. You know, I'm learning late. I done had two marriages. You know what I'm saying?
That's okay.
And I'm going to talk about them because they were not marriages that I could stay in. But I can be on my truth. I didn't marry him for love. I didn't. I married him for whatever reason that I should not have. And so that's another show. So our life, and you said something too, your mistakes that you make sometimes make you an expert. Right. In this type of thing. So I'm excited. If this show is supposed to be our trailer show, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna bring energy. I think you picked us because of our energy.
I'm positive of that. Yeah.
You positive now?
I'm positive.
We bring light, but this still is a Christian network, and that's we Christians, and so I'm excited.
I'm excited.
You ready?
I'm ready.
What you wearing next week?
What I'm wearing next week?
Y'all should color coordinate.
Color coordinate?
Trina, I want to wear.
They not expecting all this.
They're not expecting all this. I don't know if I really want to.
I'm wearing black.
I don't know if I want to wear the same color Kim.
No, I don't want you to wear the same color as me.
I don't think I want
to. Y'all
do
so
that.
Individual.
Yeah, just
that's what make it fun.
Yeah.
Look at y'all.
You ever seen a group of women when you go out and all of them look like the same, no flavor?
No, we're gonna shake it up a little.
Yeah, we're gonna shake this different flavor right here.
We're gonna shake it up.
Yeah, we're gonna invite you as a guest on the show.
Would you
just
be?
So you know. Would you please?
Can I be on it?
Yes.
Are y'all serious?
Yes.
You know the paparazzi is outside the door, busting the door down.
Yes. Can I send some shout outs? I just want to
do some shout outs.
I want to do some shout outs.
Can I do
this y'all show?
I want to do it first. I'm sorry, but she always talking. I'm going to just kind of take over a little bit first. I want to give a shout out to my wonderful, amazing husband. It is his birthday weekend.
Oh, is it?
It is. And I'm coming home to you, baby, soon as I leave here. But, you know, work is first. But I'm coming home to you. So let's just give a shout out and say happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Cha, cha, cha. Okay, that's enough. All right, I'm going to give a shout out to
Can I give him a birthday song?
You can.
Y'all just got to clap.
Come on, babe. This
Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Here you go, shine, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na na na. Birthday, shine, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. He shared you his birthday weekend, so he got his shout outs on the air.
That's nice. Baby, I love you. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you all for doing that for me.
That was for you.
Thank you.
For him.
Thank you.
Go ahead. It's your time, Kim.
Can I have
it's your time.
It's your time.
I just want to
take it.
Better hurry up.
She gonna pull it back.
All right, I want to give a shout out to my son. What up? Hey, son. This is your mama. I hope that you're proud of me.
Nervous.
I hope that what you looking at is you looking at your mama, and
you gonna make me cry.
I'm nervous, but I
can't tell you.
Oh, you good company.
Good company. I love these two women so very much. Sky's the limit, son.
Yes.
I didn't know I was gonna be here.
Yes.
2 weeks ago, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Faith got me here.
Oh, Trina, that's big. Well, can I have it, because we got to go in a minute. Thank you. I'm going to take it.
And I'm a grandmother, so shout out to my grandkids, Kamari King, Nikayla. Hey, Mom.
You better call right.
I
just want to say happy weekend to everybody. I'm shouting out my family, my friends on Facebook. I got a new granddaughter too, and when we talking about making somebody proud, I look at Amelia Lamore, and I just want her to be proud of me, and I look at her and wonder what she's gonna think of me, and she might be a little bit embarrassed, but I hope she will be so proud of her grandmother, and I am excited for everybody. This show is to uplift us all.
We're gonna uplift each other.
We're gonna bring it, and we're gonna invite everybody, and I want Facebook friends to call. I want criticism. I want love. I want all that you got.
And just so you know, I have a principal at Mumford watching, so tell them how much you want to help them out.
I am an alumni from Mumford. I graduated in 1983. And when we opened that school across the street from them, it was big for me. And it's almost like I would look at the school like a field of dreams and say, when they going to come? Trina can attest to this. And I remember when the first group of children came over to talk, I just bust out crying because I was so glad. So if the principal is watching, I got a lot in store. I got a lot in store, and I am going to help. And we're still going to continue to give the scholarships that we gave to you. We're still going to do the prom dress giveaway that we did, and just the mentoring. I don't care if the kids just want to come across the street and see an example of someone who went to Mumford High School. I want to bring that same spirit back. They need to know what the Mustang spirit is. Man, now she's so full of surprises. Thank you. That is, every day I get a gift from God. I swear I do. I swear I get a gift from God. And so thank you, God. Confirmation.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that.
Superwoman on the way.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you that. And just, I just want everybody to be encouraged that our best days are truly ahead. And I do believe that the only way that we're going to see them is if we stick together and we support each other and lift each other up. And I cannot celebrate you two enough because of the transparency that you're willing to offer and give so that people can get to their new perspective.
Well, stop.
And that you will address everything that can potentially be a barrier. We talked about depression. We talked about bad relationships, anxiety, toxic relationships, and that we can eliminate all of those barriers so that people can be their best person. Yeah. I believe from being a mother that it has to be in you for your children to see it could be in them.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And if you can identify purpose, if you can't identify purpose in yourself, it's going to be really hard for you to identify purpose in your children.
Yes.
When you're not willing to look in the mirror and take on the things that you're afraid of.
Did you hear that?
You got to see it in yourself for you to be able to identify it in your children. So for everybody that says, you know what, I really want to be able to help my kids, help yourself first.
Help yourself. It starts with self-love. Self-love.
And not feel guilty about taking that time out to get to be your best person.
Yes.
And that's why I love you guys.
And we're going to show accomplishments This not just saying, oh, I went through this, woe is me. This not a pity party.
Right, no.
And look what happened to me. We got some superstars. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait to bring on Deals with Bob with Sonia and bring on Dante with Metro Spice and bring on so many people. Anita from Beware. I mean, well, it's just, I ain't going to tell them all, but I'm just saying, it's some accomplishments out here. And I cannot wait. I know I'm just full. How long? We almost...
Yeah, got about 3 more minutes.
3 more minutes. So I just want to tell everybody I love you. Have a safe weekend. We at work tomorrow. We don't be on time. Have my coffee ready.
For those who don't know, because maybe they don't know, Kimberly is my VOSS.
No, I'm your
and
I'm the co-owner of the school, Lobotomy Express Training Center, and Trina is the office manager. You are, and she's the instructor. Don't try to make it like I'm your boss like that. I don't boss you around. I'm a leader.
Not that she don't do.
I don't boss you around. I'm
she
a leader.
You threatened her in the elevator.
She did.
Yeah,
she did.
Don't tell.
Yeah, she did. She really did. No, yo got my back.
You did.
Yo got my back.
It's kind of a bad position to be in between the two of you.
Yo got my back.
But you did threaten her in the elevator.
But I'm fair.
You threatened me in the elevator.
Twice. Trina cuts my hair. She does a nice job. She do a whole lot. I can't do nothing without
she has asked me to do, I have done it.
Because you scared, ain't you?
Don't do that. Don't do that. She having a moment. Ready music. Stop. Key the music. Key the time.
No, I'll be at work first thing in the morning, an hour early, like I always be.
And we running a special.
Ready
so
to open the doors and do what I do, which is to be available to all the students that walk through the door.
We changing lives.
We changing lives every day. The Googles are real. We don't pay nobody. We don't threaten nobody. So what you hear, what you see is exactly what you get. I am the real deal. I'm not bragging, but
you are real though, Trina.
I am.
People are looking to get into a new profession.
And they get into a new profession.
Yeah,
I'm able to use my God-given gift. I use tough love on my students. I do. I use tough love on because it's needed.
It is. They didn't.
And they appreciate it
long enough.
They appreciate it. They do.
That is good. That's good, Trina. They have been last long.
Have you seen them? Have you seen?
It's all about pieces of them.
Yeah. It's the real deal. They talk about me. Yeah, but then at the end,
they love her. I love her too. Cue the music. It's time to go, Trina. This is the Trina show, and I'm just in it. This is her world, and I'm glad to be in it. I love you.
I'm glad to be here too.
And give the name of the school one more time.
Lobotomy Express Training Center. We're located at 17580 Wyoming. We directly across the street from Mumford High School football field between 6 Mile and Curtis. Telephone number 313-341-5344. Check out our website or check out our Facebook page.
Is it open enrollment?
Yes,
open enrollment right now. We are back to running a special to $600.
You have to be 18 years old.
You have to be 18 years of age, have a high school diploma, GED. You also have to have a negative TB test done. And you also have to do a criminal background check on the state of Michigan website on www.gov/iChat. And it is a fee of $10.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, you're going to get to see those students. We got so much in store. It's so much going on with us. And let's go.
Again, this is the On the Go radio station, powering the voice of community and change. And this is one of the newest shows that's been launched on this radio station with Katrina. I'm sorry.
I'm not Katrina right now.
That's her mess that she put into me. Is that her mess she put in me?
It's
Let me start over. With your host for the new perspective, What's Stopping You? With Kimberly Harrison.
Cut. Kimberly
Okay, one more time.
Try it again.
Okay, let me do it. It's the new perspective, What's Stopping You? With your host, Kimberly Harrington and Trina Thomas.
I don't like how you said it. Let me.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello.
I never jack this up. Y'all jack me up.
Hello. Thank you for tuning in. This is the New Perspective Show What's stopping you with Trina and Kimberly?
She cheated. She didn't give any last names.
Love you. Cue the music.
Play a lot of music. Thank you again for being a part of our lives and the show.
Thank you.
So next week.
Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Next week.
Y'all offer to be.